We got two different knives we're going to be checking out today from Gecko Customz Knifeworks. What is going on, Miguel? Guys here, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got not one but two knives to check out, and I'm super excited. Adam from Gecko Customz Knifeworks reached out and he wanted me to check out these models and share with you guys. So it's exactly what we're going to do in this video. I'll have these linked down below for you guys to check them out. Prices, availability, and variants. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the first one here. Bada bing, bada boom. We got a wiping cloth and we have the knife itself. I believe this one's called the Pictis. All right, let's get a closer look right here. Holy macaroni, guys. We have titanium bolsters with the black finish right there. We have a captive pivot, nice carbon fiber going on here on the handles. TA hardware, we have a titanium backspacer, which is nice. And here we go, we got a titanium pocket clip as well, right? No pull at all. I want to say it looks like 80s camo carbon, right? Or fat carbon. And I also noticed it says D2 on these. I'm pretty sure these are prototypes and they are going to be dropping soon. So I'll put the actual steel on the screen here. And without further ado, bam, right there is, guys, ladies and gentlemen, the blade. Holy macaroni. Talk about a sexy looking sheep's foot blade. Holy smokes. I mean, for starters, we have a looks like a bill satin hollow ground. That's looking pretty rad right there. We also have like a hand rub horizontal finish on the flat portion. Pretty huge opening hole with a nice little fuller portion to it as well. We'll go ahead and set it down so you guys can take a closer look. And I want to say this might be the regular size. I know there's an XL size. We're going to check that one out in a moment. That might be what's in the other box for sure. It's going to be a bolster lock. Still technically a frame lock, but because only this bar shows, right, a bolster lock will be a more technical, right, name for it. And as far as the lock up here, we are looking at, on this prototype at least, good 50, 45, 50 engagement, 50%. Good access from the show side with some nice milling there, right, nice and easy to disengage, which is good. And this one looks like, I mean, it's been on the pass around for a minute, so being D2 and all, right, it looks like it has a little bit of, you know, few spots of rust, but again, just a prototype. So we got a front flipper, which is actually nice and jimped all the way around. I believe Kubi is the OEM on this one, if I'm not mistaken. Spidey flick, ooh baby, that feels really, really good. Thumb deployment, oh yeah, that is very nice as well. Bam. So they got at least 3 different deployment methods. Each of them, right, all of them are actually pretty well tuned. Holy smokes. These are very, very nice. I'm able to get a full purchase with my average size hands. Still got a little bit of handle left back here. Then we got a nice little finger choil area as well for better control of the blade. Also has a pretty good plunge grind situation, so not developing a smile anytime soon, right, when you go about sharpening the knife. So that's a good sign right there. And as far as the detent here, right, pretty good detent, not too stiff, not too aggressive, not too soft, which is good. I mean, the great thing about this big old opening hole is you can get at it whatever, right? If you want to get at it down here, you can. If you want to get at it like way up here, you still can. Even has a little bit of a good acoustic sound to it. Take a listen. It's going to be a very utilitarian blade, right? For utility cuts, draw cuts. Still, somehow, got a very nice pokey tip there, which is very good. And so, yeah, the regular Pictus here, making a great first impression. Let's check out, I want to say the bigger brother, because I'm pretty sure that's what this other guy here is all about. So here we go. This one is the bolster regular. I think they put the boxes backwards. Yeah, here we go. This one is the XL, and this is the regular. So here we go. Let's take a look. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh man, come on now. Now that is a chunk of knife. Holy macaroni, guys. My goodness. Yeah. I think I'm going to pick one of these up. I'm just going to say it right now. I am pretty sure I may need to pick one of these up when they drop. Holy smokes. I mean, for starters, they got me beat right here with the monochromatic aesthetics. This is the kind of knife I absolutely love and enjoy. Got the micro milling lines going on right there. Looking sweet. I mean, one thing is for sure, Kubi absolutely knows how to make a beautiful micro milling, and it shows. This one here is absolutely no exception. That's looking beautiful. And of course, we got the size. We're absolutely going to do a size comparison on these and get some measurements. But we have a titanium pocket clip here as well. We have a titanium backspacer. And we have, interestingly enough, this one's going to be a liner lock. So check that out. Got that same little area, but it's going to be a liner lock instead of a bolster lock on the smaller counterpart. Again, these are prototypes, right? The final variant could change. D2 steel, because this is a prototype. Obviously, it's going to come with an actual premium steel. And here we go. If you're ready, I'm ready. Bam! Holy smokes, guys. Yeah, this is absolutely a knife to be on the lookout for. I know they're going to showcase them, I believe, Blade Show Texas, which is coming up right now. Funny story, I'm actually recording this video here pretty quickly because I do need to ship these forward like ASAP. Probably today I'll finish recording, head over to the UPS store to drop them off because they need these Blade Show Texas like ASAP. And so, yeah, I'm definitely checking them out here for a very small amount of time. Hopefully I get a chance to check them out some more and actually carry them more and, you know, just kind of experience them a little bit better when they come back after Blade Show. That's going to be sweet. But I want to tell you, man, this extra large version right here, this might be the one to go with. Obviously, way more handle, right, with the same average hands. The finger choil feels pretty good right there. That's sweet. And you have a longer cutting path, obviously larger dimensions. I mean, this is pretty sweet. I mean, as far as the liner goes, very nice. One thing I do like about a liner over a frame lock or a bolster lock is the fact that you don't have to worry about putting pressure on the lock bar. Sometimes it drives me a little bit crazy, right, to have to worry about putting pressure on the lock bar. Because I just do it all the time, right? I know better, but I just keep doing it all the damn time and it gets annoying. Then I have to be like, okay, Miguel, you don't put pressure on the lock bar. But yeah, Spidey flick here. Oof, that is good. Kicks like a mule right there. Thumb deployment, that is nice. Nice. Front flipper, holy macaroni. Yep. That is sweet. I mean, basically, yeah, same dimensions, same recipe here, just a little bit bigger. And just gonna have to decide there, do you like a larger version or a smaller version, depending on, you know, your hand size and your personal preference, of course. Just gonna throw them right here next to one another. I mean, you can see it's actually quite a big of a difference. Maybe a ½ inch here and maybe another ½ inch there. Let's actually get the tape measure here. So we have around 7.7, right, ish, 7.7-ish overall length. On the smaller one or regular version, we have 8.7. So basically, like I said, a whole inch longer, right, on the XL version, pretty much. As far as the blade length on this one, we're looking at closer to 3.25, 3¼ Here we have 3.75, so another ½ inch longer blade. Cutting path right there, we have about 3.15 or so. Here we have 3½. And as far as the handle here, we have 4½, and here we have 5. So yeah, I mean, very nice interpretation, right? Good, definitely upscale XL version, nicely done, right? Great proportions. I also noticed that the sort of hollow ground, it kind of tucks into the handle a little bit on the XL version, not as much on the smaller version. That's about the only difference I can notice. The logo is the same size, so it's going to look a little bit smaller on a taller blade than a narrower blade. But that's about it, right? That's about it. Other than that, I mean, look how sweet these are. My goodness, these are awesome. God! So I got a little bit of pricing on these. So regular one with the mill titanium is going to be $250. If you get anything with the bolster version, it's going to be $270. As far as the XL mill version, which is this one, that's going to be $265. And if you get the XL with the bolster, right, in my card I like that one, but in the XL length, that's going to be $285. Hopefully I got those prices all correct. How sweet are these guys? Of course, these are going to be available down below. And depending on the time you're watching this video, obviously, I'll put the links down below where they are available so you can check them out. Let me know your thoughts on these guys. What do you guys think about the new Pictis from Gecko Customz Knifeworks? What do you like about them? What do you love about them? Is there anything you dislike about them? Let me know. All feedback is welcome. Let's hang out in the comment section down below. Shout out to Adam from Gecko Customz for sending these in for me to check out and share with you guys. And a huge shout out to my Patreon supporters and channel members for supporting what I do here. You guys are awesome. Thank you all so much. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Either this one or this one. Peace.